Welcome to Global Nexus. Please subscribe and hit the bell icon for more breaking updates. Few could have predicted Huawei's stunning revival, a comeback story that has captured the attention of the global tech industry and surprised even its harshest critics. After the crippling U.S. sanctions of 2019, which cut off access to critical technology and global supply chains, the company faced unprecedented challenges. Huawei's once booming smartphone business collapsed almost overnight, leaving its future uncertain and casting a shadow over its global ambitions. Yet, as of December 2025, Huawei is thriving. Its 2024 revenue soared to $118.1 billion, up 22% from the previous year, signaling a remarkable turnaround that few thought possible. This resurgence is no accident. It's the result of a bold, relentless strategy to rebuild from scratch, reimagining its business model and investing in new areas. Huawei's consumer business, ICT infrastructure, and smart car divisions now form a diversified, resilient model that can weather global uncertainties and adapt to changing markets. Forced to achieve technological self-sufficiency, Huawei poured billions into R&D, built a robust domestic ecosystem, and fostered innovation at every level of the company. The company's journey is now a symbol of defiance, resilience, and a case study in technological sovereignty for nations and companies worldwide. The phoenix has not just risen, it's reshaping the future of global technology, inspiring others to pursue innovation against all odds. Huawei's crisis began in May 2019, when the US government placed the company on its notorious entity list, a move that sent shockwaves through the global tech industry and marked the start of an unprecedented storm for the Chinese tech giant. This action abruptly cut off Huawei's access to critical American technology, including both hardware and software, threatening the very core of its business operations. The loss of Google mobile services was a devastating blow, instantly crippling Huawei's international smartphone business and leaving millions of users and partners in limbo. As the sanctions escalated, Huawei found itself blocked from advanced semiconductors and cut off from key suppliers like TSMC, making it nearly impossible to source the chips that powered its most advanced devices. The company's global smartphone market share collapsed, forcing a dramatic retreat from overseas markets and shuttering retail stores around the world. Internally, Huawei faced the daunting challenge of keeping its production lines running without access to essential US components, putting thousands of jobs and the company's future at risk. While many expected Huawei to fade into irrelevance, the company instead rallied its engineers and staff, launching a massive effort to reinvent itself from the ground up. The focus shifted from relying on global supply chains to driving domestic innovation, with teams working around the clock to develop homegrown solutions. The new mission was clear: build a completely independent technological framework from scratch, one that could withstand external pressures and future-proof the company. Through this crucible of crisis, Huawei forged a more resilient and self-reliant identity, transforming adversity into an opportunity for reinvention. Emerging from the storm, Huawei now stands ready to challenge the very foundations of the global tech world, determined to shape its own destiny. When Huawei was abruptly cut off from Google's Android ecosystem, the company faced a crisis that threatened its global smartphone ambitions. Suddenly, millions of users could no longer access essential Google apps and services, putting Huawei's future in jeopardy. In response, Huawei made a bold move. It set out to build its own operating system from the ground up, HarmonyOS. This was more than just a technical challenge. It was a statement of resilience and innovation. Initially designed for the Internet of Things, HarmonyOS quickly expanded its reach. It evolved into a versatile platform, powering not just smart home gadgets, but also smartphones, tablets, and even wearables. The real breakthrough arrived in 2023 with HarmonyOS Next, a version built entirely on Huawei's own architecture, free from any reliance on US technology. This marked a turning point for the company. Today, HarmonyOS powers nearly 1 billion devices worldwide, from smartphones to smart TVs. It stands as a bold declaration of technological independence and ambition. To build a thriving ecosystem, Huawei persuaded Chinese tech giants like Alibaba and Tencent to create native apps for HarmonyOS, ensuring users had access to popular services and a seamless experience. For users in China, the absence of Google services quickly became irrelevant, as local alternatives flourished and filled the gap. Internationally, unofficial workarounds allowed many to sideload Google apps, softening the blow of US bans and keeping Huawei devices relevant in global markets. What began as a desperate measure has transformed into a strategic asset, giving Huawei control over its software destiny. HarmonyOS now stands as a true challenger to the Android-iOS duopoly, signaling the dawn of a new era in global platform competition. Huawei's software gamble has paid off, reshaping the global OS landscape and inspiring others to pursue their own technological independence. Huawei's smartphone comeback is the most visible sign of its revival. The 2023 Mate 60 series, powered by a domestically produced 7nm processor, stunned the world. The device became a sensation in China, symbolizing national ingenuity and defiance. By 2024, Huawei smartphone sales surged 50% year-on-year, overtaking Apple in China's market share. The combination of powerful hardware and HarmonyOS created a compelling alternative for Chinese consumers. Huawei's brand transformed from victim to champion of domestic innovation. Its smartphone division's revival delivered both financial and morale boosts, proving it could reclaim its throne. Achieving self-sufficiency became Huawei's core survival strategy. The company systematically replaced over 13,000 US-dependent components and redesigned 4,000 circuit boards. It built a parallel, sanction-proof supply chain with domestic and friendly suppliers. The breakthrough came with the Kirin 9000S chip, produced by SMIC, proving China could make advanced 7nm chips. This milestone shocked the industry and showed China's rapid progress despite US export controls. Huawei's success inspired a wave of investment in China's tech sector. The company moved from assembler to creator of foundational technology. This shift has lasting implications for global innovation and power. US sanctions aimed to hobble Huawei, but the strategy backfired in key ways. Export controls spurred Huawei's innovation and self-reliance, creating a stronger rival. American tech firms lost over $33 billion in potential sales to Huawei between 2021 and 2024. The loss reduced funds for R&D, weakening US competitiveness. Huawei and other Chinese firms have now de-Americanized their supply chains. Even if sanctions were lifted, US companies may never regain lost market share. The US inadvertently encouraged the rise of a parallel tech ecosystem. Globally, the policy accelerated technological decoupling and industry fragmentation. The world is now more complex and competitive for American businesses. In trying to contain Huawei, the US may have weakened its own tech dominance. Huawei's resurgence extends far beyond smartphones. The company is now a key tech supplier in the automotive industry, powering smart driving systems in over 500,000 vehicles. Its autonomous driving tech, some say, rivals or surpasses Tesla's. A major partnership with GAC Group cements Huawei's role as a top automotive supplier. In AI, Huawei's Ascend chips offer a crucial alternative to NVIDIA, fueling China's domestic AI ecosystem. Despite US pressure, Huawei's telecom business remains dominant, with its 5G tech serving over 3.2 billion people outside China. This diversified foundation funds Huawei's ventures into smart cars and AI. Huawei's influence now spans multiple high-growth sectors, ensuring its global relevance. Huawei's journey marks a fundamental shift in the global tech order. The world is moving from a Silicon Valley-dominated paradigm to one of technological multipolarity. Competing US and China-centric tech blocs are emerging, each with its own standards and supply chains. This split could spur innovation, but also heightens geopolitical friction. Companies and countries must now navigate a fractured landscape, making tough choices about alliances. The era of seamless global tech integration is ending. Huawei's story proves that technological leadership is never guaranteed, and that attempts to suppress rivals can have unpredictable results. The rise of a self-sufficient Huawei redraws the map of global technology for the 21st century.